Hello everybody, and welcome to a fine Tuesday evening, or whatever time zone it happens to be in your area. I'm sectoral leader Cody. I'm Cody. Hello everybody. We are starting another week. Well, a little bit of a ways into a week. Welcome on in, Sloth. Welcome on in anybody else who may have joined and is lurking. Here the weather is getting pretty crazy in some areas. No doubt about that. The weather here is apparently about to pick it up. We'll take a look at the updated aviation chart, though, to see if they're actually confident in it picking up. Because, all the crazy weather is supposed to be arriving here, like, evening, night-ish, or somewhere along that line. And right now, I've just been seeing varying amounts of overcast and wind. I guess we'll see. It's only a matter of time before the frontal system that's supposed to bring us all this actually moves in. Minnesota extremely dry up north. Some lightning, hail, rain, and flood into the south. Oh, jeez. It's both ends over there. Jeez. Yeah, the prairie regions have not been faring all too well. The lack of snowpack, and some areas have been getting hit with rain. A lot of areas have not been getting hit with rain. It's a little rough to deal with. We're gonna move ourselves over to the weather section right now so we can start talking about the weather because we got some action in the prairie region. Oh, hey hello, Krista. Alright, so we have a bit of activity in the prairie region here. Really windy. Yes, when I was doing today's weather reports, wind is definitely the theme today. It's in the prairie regions too, it's just not hidden warning criteria, so there's no statements for it. 30 gusts and 50 in a lot of areas. I think the odd area has actually been getting gusts of 60 kilometers an hour too. And then 40 in any area that thinks that they haven't gotten any gusts. We do have a few warnings up in the prairie region here. It looks like they're roughly around where the frontal system... you know what? The frontal system's sort of all over the place with where it's reaching. So I guess we'll find out what these actually wind up being. So, nothing in the Pacific region. The Arctic region does have one statement. It is a wind warning for 90 kilometer an hour gusts. So, be aware of that. I know the population up there is pretty scarce. But the thing is, there is a population up there. So, just be aware that you're going to get your 90 kilometer an hour winds. Decent portion of Saskatchewan has a snowfall warning in effect, 15 to 30 centimeters. So, it's definitely crossing the threshold of warning criteria. It's supposed to be mixed with rain initially, but as we get into later in the evening and into the night, it's supposed to go to full out snow. Moderate intensity by the looks of it. There may be some localized heavy sections. Now it says snow will taper off Thursday, so that means all of Wednesday snow is expected for a good portion of the day. Part of north central Manitoba also has a snowfall warning for 20 to 30 centimeters. Now, I mentioned Thompson. For as far north as Thompson is in Manitoba, they get a lot of crazy weather. They can even get tornadoes reaching up there. But yeah, 20 to 30 centimeters of snow. So if you're heading over into northern Manitoba, I know there's a measurable population up in like Thompson and up in that portion of north central Manitoba. So definitely keep the snowfall warning in mind. Expect the roads to be a little crummy. Moving into Ontario, roughly the Thunder Bay area, you got a special weather statement tied to rainfall and the ground temperature being too cold to absorb all of that. 20 to 30 millimeters of rain with limited absorption potential, so that means flooding potential as well. Looks like this one is a forecast one. What do you know? Just as I filled out my weather reports, like, yep, yet another Colorado low. That chain of mountains is spamming these lows left, right, and center, and there's another one on the move. And it's causing all this crazy weather again. Good old Colorado lows. Snow may mix with rain at times. Going to be sensitive to terrain elevation in that, and I know Thunder Bay in that you do get some of like the hills there. It's actually why certain areas that you're supposed to put chains on your tires during the colder seasons, because the weather gets really weird over there. And then, well, much of central and eastern Canada don't have much else going on. Atlantic Canada has a special weather statement covering the northern part of Newfoundland for a combination of rain and snow and winds near 80 kilometers an hour. So generally miserable mixed weather. You see, it's mentioned all sorts of precipitation, actually. So yeah, it's mentioning the northerly winds, the rains. It's mentioning freezing rain or ice pellets. It shouldn't hold at that precipitation type for too long. So hopefully there won't be an accumulation of ice. But it could make some surfaces slippery during that short period of time. But yeah, not much else going on statement-wise in Canada. Southern Ontario, keep an eye on your outlook, because your day 2 is mentioning that you might have some sub-severe thunderstorms in the extreme south, and in the south, probably non-severe thunderstorms. Details for the Prairie region. There is a lot going on. We got this low here. This is not the Colorado low. This is the Colorado low down here. This is a separate low that's dragging a lot of moisture and a frontal system along a lot of the Prairie region. You can see the Prairie region is pretty wild right now. There's a lot going on. Alberta's not as crazy. You can see frequent towering cumulus activity, though. TCU mentioned right there. It's mentioning light flurries and rain showers. It's probably going to depend on the elevation, considering this is close to the mountains. This troll that's moving here, north of it, is definitely a colder air mass. That's all going to be snow or flurries. Intermediate, on and off. South of it, mostly going to stick to the snow side. Might get some rain with it, just due to the temperatures being roughly around the freezing point. Major frontal system moving across a decent portion of Saskatchewan. Central going into south central. Moving across, giving a pretty solid line of rain, and behind it, rain and snow mix. For the most part, this northern area here is light showers, light snow or light rain snow mix. Now behind this frontal system, might still get some showers behind it, because behind it the temperatures are still like just above the 0 mark. But we're also heading towards the evening, so don't be surprised if you get a little bit of snow mixing in with it. Manitoba, a good portion of you is going to be getting some crazy weather. I'd say the probabilities are lowest in northern. Like, you do have this stray band of precipitation, so you might still get something from that. But this frontal system here, combined with this upper trough here that's also working with everything, I'd say a good portion of you, like north central southward, you're definitely in for some form of precipitation. It could be showers, it could be flurries. Some areas it could be light rain. You head further south, and it's going to be more consistently rain. And even behind it, because the air mass is so warm, it's going to be mostly showers down for you down in the south. Well, yeah, expect some uncomfortable weather, some active weather going on. You can see the isobars are also really tight, because there is an Arctic high over here and a Colorado low down here, and this low is definitely intensifying a lot of the isobar pressure gradients. So a large portion of the prairie regions expect the gusts to continue for a little while. Now let's take a look at the +6. The +6 has the frontal system bind into the low and advancing a little. Looks like north central to south, you're still going to be getting a lot of activity going right into the evening towards night hours. There's an upper trough over here forming in Alberta. This will bring some, frequent flurries according to what the aviation chart's saying here. Frequent flurries. Or you can just simply call them snow showers. See, the isobars are still a little tight. Northern Alberta, your weather should be chilling out. Although it might be a little chilly up there, you're within the influence of the Arctic Ridge, caused by this high-pressure system that needs to go away and never come back. But yeah, central Alberta, sort of southern Alberta. Whoa.
Wowie zowie!
Oh. Key, welcome on in 5 months of fun and amazing weather stuff. Yeah, thank you so much for 5 months. Dang, 5 months already. We're almost at the half-year mark. Jeez. Thank you so much. There will be much more weather to come. And also, welcome on in. So yeah, the prairie region weather is pretty crazy. That throw went by so quickly, like, I barely saw it. Like, if I was blinking at the wrong time, I would have missed it. I might need to adjust their speed just a little, just so you can actually see it. Also, was it supposed to only just throw one? I don't know. I might need to configure that so that it throws I don't know, 5 per or something like that. But yeah. Oh, actually, you can almost see where the Colorado low is in this +6 right here. Lucky for you, Minnesota, the Colorado low is visiting southern Minnesota by the looks of it. If this is indeed performing a full circle around this area. Sometimes the lows are marked when they're down in the US on the aviation chart, and sometimes they're not. Saskatchewan, your weather is still all over the place. Look at these tight isobars. Like, your pressure gradient is pretty crazy, so your winds are going to be continuing for a little while. And your precipitation, looking crazy too. You can see light snow, rain snow mix over here. There's comment A mentioning light rain in this small little band. Down here, comment B is not mentioning precipitation, but this arrow pointing to the hatched area down here is pointing at occasional flurries. And this area down here is light rain. Even if you're somewhat trained in the aviation chart, you might have a hard time reading this because there's just so much going on right now. And this low pressure system, despite it not being very strong, is definitely tossing the moisture pools all over the place. Minnesota's weather is fucked. No doubt about it. The prairie region's weather is also very messed up right now. It cannot make up its mind whether it wants to be rain or snow or both. Surprisingly, there's no symbol for pellets. I'm surprised I haven't seen any symbols for pellets, and I haven't been... Really, there's nothing for freeze and rain. It's probably a temperature layer thing, because freeze and rain requires warmer air to be above and colder air to be below, and that difference to be enough to go below freezing, and well enough below freezing to super cool the droplets, or the raindrops that are coming down. It's probably just a lapse rate thing, and that's probably the reason why freeze and rain's not happening. Also, this is evening going into night. Freeze and rain doesn't typically happen during that time. It's usually overnight. If an overnight warm-up gets close, then you start to get that. That's what brings the warm air into different spots. But yeah, pretty big frontal system there. Let's see what the 12-hour looks like, since this is already pretty crazy. The 12-hour shows all the craziness moving with this low and this Colorado low down here. You can actually see the Colorado low now. So it is passing through Minnesota. Colorado lows do sometimes pass through there. They either pass through Minnesota or they pass through Iowa, typically. Sometimes in sort of... I can't quite say uncommon. It's still somewhat common. Sometimes they go like Nebraska and like down that path. But more often than not, they like passing by Ottawa, yes. They like passing by Iowa. They do sometimes reach Ottawa, actually. And from there, they can either steer north towards Hudson Bay over in Canada, or they can throw themselves all the way over and bother Maine, or like any part of eastern Canada, really. It depends. It just depends on where the winds wish to take everything. But it looks like Alberta's weather's not really too crazy because of how tight the isobars are. This frequent flurries could develop into a minor snowstorm situation, so don't let your guard down over in Alberta. Saskatchewan, your chances are a lot higher of snowstorm conditions, so I suggest that you make sure you're properly prepared for this low moving into the area. Manitoba, definitely be prepared. Sure, it's going to be rain for a decent amount. If anything forms behind this cold front that's moving into your area, though, you could get snowstorms out of it. Lucky for you, this air mass right here is a warmer air mass, so it should be showers for the majority of the time. Now again, during the night, you might get close enough to zero. You might experience some mixed precipitation for a bit. So I'd say snowstorm chances, keep it around the 21-22% range. It's probably not going to happen because of precipitation type. You just keep the probability there, just in case you get close enough to zero during the night. Because when you get close enough to zero during the night, that's when the snow can still fall, even if it's +3 out. Oh yeah, little crazy in the prairie region. What's going on in the US? It's also crazy down in the US. We're just going to refresh this because there have been tornado warnings popping on and off, and there is one now in part of southern Wisconsin. Also, Illinois, keep an eye on your severe thunderstorms. This cell in particular has a history of trying to produce a tornado. It's been tornado warned before, so keep an eye on it. Be suspicious of it. The wind statements are not nearly as crazy as they were earlier today, but that's not to say there's still some pretty decent gusts going on. They're just not quite wind advisory criteria anymore. However, there's a lot of wind advisories still active. Like part of Missouri, you can see decent portion of Illinois. Wisconsin, you've got scattered areas. A little bit of Minnesota still has some wind advisories going on. And as you saw by the tight isobars in the prairie region, that's reaching down to the US. So, but Dakotas, you're probably getting some of that wind too. Minnesota, you definitely are. The Colorado low is passing right through southern Minnesota, so you're definitely getting some winds out of that. Michigan, northern Michigan, and decent portion of Michigan, you're going to be experiencing wind advisories as well. So, don't leave your umbrellas out. I mean, you don't want to leave your umbrellas out if the weather's crazy anyways. All this, not quite hot pink, but it's very neon, almost neon pink, is a red flag warning. I had a tornado warning earlier today. A tornado warning in Minnesota? Really? Was it a warning or was it a watch? Interesting. I don't think Minnesota was supposed to actually... Well, maybe a tornado watch, but I don't think they were actually supposed to get anything too crazy tornado-wise. There were definitely severe thunderstorms unleashed and on the loose, though. I might have to look into that one. The snowstorms. Oh, hey, there you go. We got some good news with snowstorms, actually. They've retrieved since last time I checked. They were in little portions of Colorado. Also, New Mexico, a lot of your wind statements have lifted. You still have a red flag warning in a portion of your area, so now follow your laws or whatever procedure they impose on you during a red flag warning. Avoid spreading fire and all that good stuff. Still a decent amount of snowstorm activity in Montana and northern Wyoming, so be prepared for that. And don't be surprised if these snowstorm warnings start spreading again. Now, the majority of that crazy weather is supposed to stick to the prairie region by the looks of it. But you never know with the mountains, and if you're in the vicinity of the mountains, you never know. Let's take a look at the convective outlook, in fact. This is the updated convective outlook. We've got the enhanced area is dropped. That does not mean the tornado chance is no longer there. As you saw on the previous map, there is a tornado warning. Fungal spotted southview. Ooh. Oh well, I guess if it's a relative direction to you, then quite possible. The last tornado warning that they had active, like before this fresh new one went out, I didn't see any. Well, I didn't see any rotation signature initially because the storm was passing over the nearest radar station, which makes me really wish that there was like more radar stations in better locations. Because when a thunderstorm's over one, it makes it really difficult to see what's going on in that thunderstorm, because there's just so much going on right over the radar station. We still have a slight zone. It looks like it's focused over much of Illinois. A little bit of Missouri. You still got the slight zone reaching into you. Even Arkansas, you've got extreme northeast Arkansas, southern Wisconsin, eastern Iowa. It does just barely touch the extreme southeast of Minnesota as well. Expect us to move further east. There's still a slight risk tomorrow. It's just further east. It's for the same storm system. Apparently, it has the possibility of bumping into Canada, so I'll just be keeping an eye on southern Ontario as well. Although, so far, the outlook is just projecting sub-severe hail. So I'll see. Tornadoes still 5% for the slight area. And there is still, there is a tornado warning up there, and there is a cell with a history of producing a tornado also on the move, so yeah, just, make sure you know where your safe room is. Make sure you got your plan in place, and you're already several steps ahead. Is if the weather decides to produce something threatening like a tornado, you can just move yourself into that room and wait it out. If you've already got a plan, it's so much nicer when you've already got a plan. Like, you already know what to do. You're just going over there. You're waiting. Make sure all of your loved ones and all that are in a safe spot. All that good stuff. Use the power of technology. The power of phones. In addition to tornadoes, though, very high wind gusts. Large hail. Those can be pretty annoying to deal with, too. So again, if threatening weather approaches, inside you go. I'm not sure if it's just an Environment Canada thing, but Environment Canada uses the slogan, "When thunder roars, go indoors." Now, that's rich coming from me, considering whenever there's a thunderstorm approaching, I go outside to watch. Congrats on getting first key. I need to add like a sound effect, like the Mario Kart finish line sound effect or something to that.
Water!
5 warnings in your area. 5 warnings?
Stretch those shoulders.
Ooh, wellness check. Thanks, Ski. Let's get that wellness check. Oh. Oh, good old Walter. At least I can get some water. Now, if only the sky could give, our area some water. And some stretches. My bones are already popping. Ooh. Ooh, that was a back pop. Yeah. Like, normally I'm like, yeah, if there's thunder, you should probably go inside, but it's like, but what if I like thunderstorms? What if I want to watch? That being said, I will listen to my senses if they're telling me the lightning potential's getting a little too close. My body will tell me if the lightning's getting dangerously close. Then it's like, I'll watch from behind a window. You got warnings from NWS. The only warnings currently in effect for Minnesota are red flag warnings. Not tornado warnings. There are red flag warnings over in the northeast corner, though. Yeah. So fires are easier to start, and are probably the last thing you want to start. Although, so like warnings-wise, these severe thunderstorms are on the move. You can see they just move further east. And this little red dot is indeed a little red dot. That is a tornado warning. It is slowly continuing its way. Yeah, it's not a large sized tornado polygon either. Oh, it's not even a polygon, it's a triangle. But yeah, southern Wisconsin, you got a little bit of a tornado warning going on over there, so definitely keep an eye on that entire cell, just in case. Interesting that it's behind us. It's behind the storm. I suppose we will find out why it appears to be behind the severe weather, the thunderstorms, in a bit when we get to the velocity and the radar itself. We do have a bit of an air quality alert over here. I don't know what that's about. It's in the middle of a desert, so maybe it's just a little sandy there, but maybe it doesn't meet the criteria of a sandstorm warning. I have seen sandstorm warnings being issued by NWS before, so I know they're capable of doing that. Oh, looks like there's an odd air quality alert over here, too. Hopefully it's not smoke-related or anything like that. We don't need that starting. Also, you can see a lot of freeze and frost advisories going on in the northwest coast. Ooh. I'm not sure if those are reaching surface level, but that's not going to be nice to deal with for mid-April along the coast. Well, let's see. Okay, so we took a look at the convective outlook. Let's take a look at tomorrow's too. I'm going to take a look at tomorrow. Let's refresh this because day 1 is no longer enhanced. There we go. Day 2 is same weather system. It's just further over. Yours looks different than mine. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, I'm getting everything from the NWS website and NOAA's website. No, it's like the first area. It'd be the first area that weather statements actually appear. Okay, my cat's talking to me right now. What? Okay. He's just doing his usual complaining. Northeast, Indiana. Most of Ohio, boy, Ohio, you are probably getting really tired of it, but yeah, it's happening. You won a bingo. Woo! Not sure what the prize is for your bingo, but it's always nice when RNG finally decides to choose you. I know RNG on this channel, we've had quite a mix with it. Sometimes it'll roll the rare special chance, and sometimes it'll make you have to use things 90 plus times. Yep, and our cat. Our little... It's our dwarf cat. We have 3 cats. We have our old cat who, you know, like, we have a name for him, but for now we're calling him Twiggy and hoping that'll convince him to eat more food. Because he's skinny. He's an old fella. He doesn't have the best digestive system, so we can only get him like a certain thing of food, a certain brand of food. He's been getting better about eating. I'd say his weight's only been going up like a little bit. We've got our dwarf cat, who is really likes attention. And then we got our younger cat, who's kitten cat. Might still be considered a kitten technically. And they're all different bundles of personality. Want the storms, all the storms. I want all the storms too. It looks like Ohio's got all the storms. Considering some of the crazy weather they've dealt with in the past. That screenshot of the app. All right, I'll have to check here. Oh yeah, those are red flag warnings. Yeah, those are the red flag warnings that I was talking about. Up in the corner. And there's storm warnings too, but those are marine warnings, so we don't worry too much about those typically. If you are going out into the waters, then you should definitely pay attention to those, but those are marine warnings for certain wind criteria being hit. Not to be confused with severe thunderstorms and that. Storm warnings is telling you the winds are supposed to hit this amount and it could be dangerous to small marine craft. Very important that the issue those, because the waters don't really have much to get in the way of the wind when the wind decides it wants to move a direction. And as that Colorado low gets closer, you'll probably start seeing more of those storm warnings out in the waters. It actually also gives you a really good idea of where the intense winds are at, because if you're along the coast, you might wind up getting a little bit of winds from that too. But yeah, this is the day 2 outlook. Yeah, not too crazy. Let's take a point at the tornado here. There's still a 5% on the tornado, so I'd still pay attention to it. There is a reason why I've been taking a look at this a few times, because this 5% is going into extreme southern Ontario, and Environment Canada's site is not mentioning anything about tornadoes, so we got 2 sources that are disagreeing quite considerably with each other. Honestly, I should be checking with the volunteer team I work with too, just to see what they're getting from this, because we're getting 2 different opinions, and I don't know, more often than not, the NWS is onto something that Canada isn't. But it's gone both ways. The Montana Weather Office is also they have a really bad habit of ignoring severe thunderstorms. Or at least last year they did. So it's just important to pay attention to what the weather's doing. Because sometimes the weather's a little crazy and people just aren't paying attention there. In a lot of cases, it's just because there's a crazy weather event happening somewhere else and everyone's eyes get drawn over there. Our dwarf cat is back to doing his usual patterns. Yeah, he'll come in, he'll complain, he'll leave. Then he'll come back a minute or two later, complain, leave. And he'll do that a few times before he eventually finds something else to do. It's almost always him asking for food before he's supposed to be fed. Speaking of radar, I had the radar open on this specific area because I was keeping an eye on this particular cell that was producing, or that has a tornado history. Although, with the radar being behind the storm, it might be better to just swap to the other radar if it's not too far away. Let's see what Chicago radar has to say about this. This is one of the storms I'm keeping an eye on, just because of the activity it's produced in the past. I want to see the velocity on this. This is nice and organized. Look at that organization. You can see the hail has gotten a little small. There's a hail core going on over here. Little bits of hail here, and maybe some scattered hail here. Oh. Hey, what's this near Dixon? What is this near Dixon? Potentially concerning. Elevation 2. Well, surface level seems to be showing rotation. So we're going to check a higher elevation here just to see what's up. And this app's actually gotten a lot. Oh, there's an agreement going on here. It looks even stronger on the higher elevation, so it's got some support. Although it can't quite make up its mind where it is. Like, the first one was located sort of here, and the other one's sort of located over here. Just pouring, and you got fire wardens. Yeah, give it some time. If it pours for long enough, they'll eventually lift that, given that there's no dry, warm winds waiting behind the storm. Okay, not supported on the 3rd level, and probably not supported on the 4th, but let's see the 4th. 4th takes a little while to load, so it's 1st and 2nd, not fully supported, but it's there. So, Dixon, definitely keep an eye on that storm that's approaching you. It's showing signs that it could produce, just... Essentially, when you're seeing a storm approach, you've got the shelf cloud. Keep an eye on beneath the shelf cloud if you're seeing any, like, sub-base form underneath. Okay, there's a little bit of disorganized rotation on the highest elevation. But yeah, it looks like there is a bit of rotation going on over here. It's not very strong. It's quite minor, actually. I'd still remain cautious around it just because, it's showing potential. And where is it? It is located here. Yeah, that's a pretty favorable area. Pouring rain all day. Well, thank goodness. Thank goodness for the rain in terms of fire weather. I guess when they reevaluate, they'll eventually have to lift it. Especially if you're getting that much rain. Oh, look. It's the little village or hamlet of Ohio, and not Ohio itself. Look at these little lead-in thunderstorms that are in front of this massive line of, some of them are severe thunderstorms. So this little area, keep an eye on it. Especially since the rotation is showing around here, this right here could be a hook echo. So pay attention to your weather statements, Dixon, and honestly, just if you do want to take shelter from this crazy storm, then it wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's check if it's the area near Dixon that has the, there's no tornado warning anymore. Okay. It's actually hard to see where Dixon is on here. The radar should show. Okay, it doesn't even show when the tornado warning got dropped. Well, either way, just err on the side of caution is not a bad idea. Don't freak out about it. As you can see, the latest radar update is showing the possible hook going away now. It's beginning to fade off. Still little rotation, but you can see it's becoming a little disorganized now. When it's disorganized like this, you might see some really cool things happening in the clouds there. But generally, when it's disorganized like this, it's not going to maintain a tornado. Now, the potential's still there, so definitely keep an eye on it. And you have storms. Oh, yeah. Love storms. Love thunderstorms in particular. What's this down here? Oh. What's going on near New Bedford here? Now, I'd like to spend a good portion of the segment, tracking these storms as they go. However, that's going to quickly see our time disappear. And we do have another area in Kirby and the Forgotten Lands. When the sirens go off and got outside. Well, I guess I'd take a peek if sirens went off, but if I confirm that I'm in the path of a tornado, then I'm going to the basement because I've been in a junk devil before, and that hurts. They're like dust devils, except they pick up like garbage and litter or whatever. Just a swirling area of turbulence. And yeah, an aluminum can got tossed at my ankle, and that hurt for a little bit. I felt that for the next few hours. Like, okay, ouch. It was still really cool, and it was quite localized too. But yeah, when it gets to the point where it's like a tornado and that, it's like, well, a tornado is one component of a thunderstorm that I don't gamble with. It's fun to watch from a distance, as long as I don't know it. As long as it's not heading for my path. But I think the last tornado I saw was 2020. And that particular time, I'm pretty sure I was in. Yeah, I think I was in Alberta at that particular point in time. And it was debatable whether it touched the ground or not, but apparently there was a spotter or two nearby, and they said that there was debris coming from the ground, which means it was indeed touching the ground. It's just the lower part was a little transparent and hadn't fully formed, and that's about all that came out of it. Also, it was a cold core. It was driven by rapidly growing clouds and not a supercell. Different kinds of tornadoes out there, and the ones that we gotta be really careful of is the supercell ones. This is supercells. They are definitely lined up very well, quite powerful. Rapidly growing thunderstorms can produce fungal clouds, and sometimes tornadoes too, which are typically weaker. But again, a tornado's a tornado. And the winds in the tornado are nothing to be trifled with. Also, probably a good idea to just keep an eye on what's going on in Cambridge here. We'll see. For the time being, though, I'm going to get us switched over to Kirby and the Forgotten Land. There is definitely some crazy weather happening. So let me just get the category change. Oh, there we go. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Lots of curb. Gotta get our Kirby carbs in. Normally, I just switch straight to the game source. Actually, normally, because of my monitor layout, I can't do that right now. I'm switching one of the monitors right now. So windy outside. No doubts about it. That Colorado low that is moving through that area is pretty strong. You're definitely going to get a lot of crazy winds out of it. There could be some other, like wind and rain. That brings into mind, you can get isolated cases of lightning and thunder. Whenever the winds are high enough, combined with rain, sometimes the friction can cause enough to actually produce lightning and thunder. Non-cumulonimbus, I often call it non-CB and non-cumulonimbus lightning and thunder. And it's pretty cool. Want to see the lightning? Well, hopefully get lucky enough. Hopefully so. We definitely haven't gotten very lucky over here. Like I said, our snowpack is a big fat 0. We might get a centimeter or 2 of snow, maybe, if we're lucky. In the, maybe a snowstorm event. Honestly, it's looking a little iffy, but it does say frequent on the aviation chart, so we'll see. But yeah, it takes quite a bit of wind and rain to produce the friction required for lightning and thunder. But wind and rain is actually extremely soothing. Let me just switch over. You could probably already hear the audio. And now you can't hear the audio, because I forgot to enable the capture card on this scene. Hold on. There we go. Oh, when we last left off, Kirby's friend got taken away. Very rude of you to do that. It's Kirby. I wish his hi was a lot louder, but it's relative to the camera. He'd have to be right up to the camera for you to actually hear him very well. What? No, that's not what that button's supposed to do. I must have accidentally bumped the move thing. Here's the leaderboard. Ha! That Waddle Dee caught a 300-gram fish. Cute. Ready for some QTE action? $173. Ha 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 ha. 1.5 seconds, huh? 300 grams. Now the only time that the time it takes to catch the fish actually matters is if you tie in terms of points. $518. There we go. We already beat that Waddle Dee. This can get really tricky. So as you succeed more and more, it becomes more and more challenging, and sometimes you'll get a QTE for a gigantic one. And sometimes I will fat finger and press 2 buttons at a time, which is not how you do that. However, you will get a funny animation of something like bumping Kirby on the head or something, like a can or... Oh yeah, and I guess you get a bit of star points from this too. But Kirby currency. Oh boy. We're starting to get into big fish territory. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because this is actually required for 100%, believe it or not. You have to catch the gigantic fish here. Which might be really difficult because the timing gets really strict. Also, RNG has to actually roll that particular one. Look at this big boy. Oh boy. Fishing with Kirby. Welcome to Fishing with Kirby. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a big one. Okay, we already got the big one. First try. Also, you get plus 500 for that. So it's also really worth it. I wasn't expecting RNG to roll that immediately. This counts towards our 100%. That's why we have to do that. Fish pond Kirby.
Ah, Kirby is doing a bit of fishing in the old fishing pond. He looks super relaxed. Maybe too relaxed. Hey, pay attention, Kirby. There's exciting stuff swimming in the pond, including the legendary Bling Blipper of the Waddle Dee town.
That's what we just caught, the Bling Blipper. And you have to catch that in order to actually get the trophy for it. Kirby looks so happy there. Well, I wasn't expecting to get that back quickly. Last time I played through it... Actually, last time I played through, it took me 2 tries. First time I played through, it took me... I lost count. It took a lot of tries. Oh, there's ads coming in. Oh, no. We're also going to do this because you have to... I'm pretty sure you have to beat hard mode. Ads are about to invade. We'll start with the busier shift, and then we'll do the frenzy. And hopefully I can succeed on it. We'll see. It gets a little tricky. Oh yeah, we did better than the easy difficulty. And we got the 100% satisfaction. Woo! 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. Too bad none of the ads that Twitch rolls out talk about this cafe here.
What?
Alright, now for the hardest difficulty. Oh boy. Burger. Thanks. Thanks. There goes my no wrong orders bonus. You get messed up on one, you get messed up on quite a few. No, I shouldn't have messed up on those two because that just ruined the rest of it. Alright, we're gonna try it again and not double tap the button. No double tapping button. Burger. Burger. Much better. Now we're not starting with like 33% meter. Oh, yo. That's fine. I think clearing this is all you need to do for the trophy. There we go. There's a special figure that we're doing this for.
Cafe staff Kirby. Kirby's taken on a side gig at the counter of the Waddle Dee Cafe. He's dressed like a focused employee, but he's secretly fighting the urge to gobble up each dish himself. This might be his greatest struggle yet. Stay strong, Kirby.
Oh, do we have any upgrades that we didn't get? Nope. However, let's start the next area with Dragonfire, even though we will have to change to Ranger Kirby shortly after we enter the stage, because of one of the objectives. Our dog's being weird again. What? Let me just check the treasure road list to make sure I'm not missing one. Good, I'm not missing one. This area we'll worry about later. Well, let's check for hidden areas first. Such as this area. If you're ever wondering if you're missing if there's any secret areas that you can find, there's one more that we can find. The lighthouse. Oh yeah. Scissor lift challenge. Oh boy. I didn't trust that platform. That platform has bad cycled me more times than I could care to imagine. I was hoping for an iframe there, but all right, don't give me the iframe then. Fine. Let me... There we go. You'll notice that the music for Treasure Road has changed yet again. This is the third iteration, a third and last iteration of the Treasure Road. As they get more challenging. Alright, let's go get that other one. And then get ready to jam out to some Kirby desert music. This is a moist Kirby one, I see. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. What, you can't step on the switch for me? Rude. Okay, good. I thought it was going to completely ignore what I just did. Nice. That was still enough. Good luck getting the target time here, by the way. I could, yeah. Whee! All right. Here we go. time is it for me? It's just past 8. Mountain time. Mountain daylight time, yep. Not that I'm a big fan of the daylight part of that. The daylight time... meh. What? Hey, I aimed up there. There we go. That's one of the secret objectives. Yep, unfortunately. Daylight savings time is, yeah, it should just be, like, tossed out. Like, no more of it. No more, 1 hour data gap in my, my weather information, please. Thanks. I think there's a mouthful mode type thing that I have to do here. I think I have to get up an hour early. Girl, don't sleep enough as it is. I know, right? Like, jeez. Freaking daylight time. What's it saving? Not our sanity, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't want an hour of sleep taken out for that. Like, come on. Oh yeah, this fella is also an objective. Just wait, Kirby's got to actually swallow him. There we go. Defeat the lost squishy. Just had to wait for Kirby to actually eat it. Kirby's creating the windstorms. Kirby's very chunky. Very much so. Let's get our collectible from the sand hill over here. And then we have an objective tied to this ability. Complete Villarina using ring mouth. Kirby's the one causing the loud winds. Yep. It's all Kirby. Ice cream. Ooh. Onion, onion. Onion, onion indeed. Also, Crystal Needle Blueprint. The last upgrade for Needle. The majority of your objectives will be found on this particular map. We have to find the other 2 switches in order to get that Waddle Dee actually, so... we have to go to the other side of the map for the rest of that. Oh, it almost worked. I'm trying to remember, wasn't there a description that implied that Kirby had teeth, even though Kirby clearly does not have teeth? Kirby's little wobble is so cute. I love the fine details that are put into Kirby's abilities. I sort of don't want to destroy him because I'm gonna need that ability later, but I think there's a respawnable Bernard at the beginning of the stage. Alright, there's the next one. Kurtush little wobble. Ah, yes, the Kurtush wobble. Thanks, Bloodspot. Krista invited Bloodspot in here. And there we go. Now we can go over and rescue that Waddle Dee. I like how it suggests that you can... Oh yeah, you can spit out the ability. Or, you know, you can just go up here. And, yeah, I'll just take an ability up here. Thank you very much. And that's the first Waddle Dee. Dude, this area is actually a pretty large map. Hold on. There we go. I need Ranger for that target way up there. The tricky part about some of these hidden objectives is they do a really good job at hiding them sometimes. Now, I'm pretty sure that the Bernard back here is one who respawns. I hope. Yes, he does. Okay, good. I thought he was a little further forward. Wait a minute, there was another target somewhere around here, wasn't there? I think the third target was also here. If it was, then I think it is over here. I just love that the Kirby music is just awesome throughout the entire game. Okay, come on. There's one more target around here, surely, right? It's like on top of that sand dune. Get me away from this. There we go. You actually have an okay amount of camera control around here. At least it gives you a little more freedom than you usually get. I thought there was one more on this map. Is there not? Nope, I guess not. Alright, we'll move to the next area then. Man, I was almost sure that standing on the peak of something would be the third target. Yeah, long-range Kirby. Okay, Kirby wants that. Kirby wants that roast. Hopefully I didn't need that fella. Okay, Kirby will need a ring, and there is a ring right in that corner over there. This won't tip over until we knock over the hill. Oh boy, onion. Save the onion. Alright. We're just gonna psych this one out. Or we'll just run past it since it's gonna activate once it gets past the platform. It's a secret room. And they made the door wide enough, too. Get ready to run. And wait a little. Just tease that one. And we'll just activate this one from this side. Oh yeah. That's our third. Why do I have a feeling that I did miss like the third target? Couldn't see where the heck it was. It's like introducing AoEs. They'll run into the line AoE. Yeah, I missed the target. However, this area does have an extra little secret that's not required to find. It's an optional secret. If you go behind here, you can see this little piece of fence is knocked over. Little secret area. Look! There's even a receptionist here. It's like a Mario Party minigame. You gotta be in the right spot at the right time. Whew. Alright, we did pretty good at that minigame. Yes. Hi. Oh, wait. I keep using the wrong Kirby thing. Hi, Mr. Receptionist. Hey, just vibing here. Vibing here at the Oasis Resort or whatever it's called. I don't think this area actually has an official name. That area back there. Okay, so we did miss one target. I don't remember where that. I remember being on the peak of something when I found it. Oh, look at that. We got a boss one. Garimondo.
Garimondo considers the local shopping mall his personal territory. As part of the Beast Park's executive council, he's in charge of capturing waddledees and gathering food. He tends to eat all the fruit himself. He just can't help it. This behavior has earned him more than an earful from his boss. More than once.
Oh boy, it's a Kerber. Traffic cone. Rabiru and Orabiru.
The little one, that's Rabiru. The big one, that's Orabiru. The O is for, oh my gosh, look at how high they can jump. Try not to be under one when they land. Their fellow critters like to pet them because they're so fluffy. Don't touch the tail. They hate that.
Sword or Kirby?
Slice through this new world as a sword-wielding green-hearted hero. Try charging up before you swing for extra power. Train hard and become this world's new swordsmaster.
Invisible candy. Da, 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 da. The treasure roads are going to taunt us as soon as we're done, aren't they? Ding. And there's the first one. Yep. And there's the other one. However, we need to actually get all 3 flying targets. I'm pretty sure they're all on the first map. And then we could just run through the rest of the stage without worrying about the objectives there. There's that weird, doesn't actually aim at where the crosshairs are at. Now, if I can actually remember where the third target is. Wait, that would have been funny if Kirby could actually land on top of those. Hey! Can't you see I'm trying to focus on something here? I'm almost certain it was near where I found the lost calamari. Ah. I want to figure out where it actually is. I know sometimes you can look around for the shadow of it too. Go back and play ball. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Dang it, where is this third one? I don't remember where it is. That's not what I wanted to do. Man, I can't even remember where it is at least. That's neat and all, but that's not what I'm after. Not what I am after. Nope. Nope. Yep. Okay, now we can just run through the rest of this. I'm still gonna collect that because that's worth 50. And now we can just run through the rest of this. There we go. Wolf. Oh look, Alphalin.
A mystical new friend you met in a mysterious new world. You found Alphalin as he was trying to save the Waddle Dees from the Beast Pack. He seems happy to be Kirby's guide, sharing helpful advice to save the Waddle Dees and rebuild the town. Thanks, Alphalin.
You know, because they don't update with the turn of events, we still need to go save Alphalin. Okay, now we've properly 100%ed that. Time for some treasure roads. I like how Kirby's still invincible from behind. As you can tell, I was clearly not going for target time here. Man, I wish the lead-up wasn't so slow on this. I guess I could have gotten near the target time. Alright, now what's the other one gonna have us do? It's Toy Hammer.
Hit the nails.
No more break the target. Now it's hit the nails. Oh yeah, this one's target time is terrible, isn't it? This was another one where you have to like continuously run the whole time. Which, I mean, I suppose you could get away with doing that. Holy tracking, come on, stay focused on me here. Oh, now it's totally on. Now it keeps thinking I'm facing a specific direction. And it is not resizing properly, thanks. Fix that. I might revert back to the old software that I was using just because it works better overall. I like how this one can pick up on like the eye blinking more easily. But at the same time, the other one doesn't lose focus on where I am all the time. Plus, it's easier to angle your character. Actually, hold on. I need a cutter at some point here. So, give Kirby your soul. Also, there's an objective here that involves Sleep Kirby. How does Kirby throw out the perfect rhythm to always miss them? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? What are you gonna do? Yeah, exactly. I'm in the water, right? Don't worry about it. Okay, so you got this. Collect this. Here, let's break open this nut too. There we go. There we go. That's right. Yeah, that objective required Sleep Kirby. The only hint that you get is the naughty respawns when you get rid of it. I mentioned a stream or two ago, if an enemy respawns after you defeat it continuously, then it's probably the game subtly hinting to you that that ability may be useful in the area. Eh. 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 Here, Kirby will show you how it's done. There we go. Oh yeah, don't forget, there is something over here. The Buzzsaw Cutter blueprint. Just hidden somewhat cleverly. Oh, we got an onion up here. Well, this is how it is for Kirby for the. Oh wait, no, it's. We found the water tower. No scheming, shady salesman here. Ah. See, Kirby's just wiggling around like. Corn grows on cactus in this new world. This is an interesting new world. We need to plant more cactuses here. Retry. Oh, we're good. We still got 2 more secret objectives. Okay, we're gonna need this ability pretty soon here. That's right, get in Kirby's mouth. Let's dig around the poison because I'm pretty sure that the damage from the poison actually goes through the ground. Which is why we need this mouthful ability. Yeah, we can defeat them. Don't ask me why they drop so much milk. But they drop a lot of milk. Milk toads. Bad milk toads. I thought defeating. Oh yeah, I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it when it appeared. But yeah, those fellas, defeating them is all part of the plan. Now let's get our moist Kirby. Oh, we're gonna have to unmoisten Kirby, actually. We have to go into the bonus room. Yeah. And there we go. Diligent digging in the secret room. And also your Waddle Dee. I'm pretty sure you have to get all the little dirt mounds in order to get that objective. But again, because it's one of these orange bonus rooms, you can reset the room if you mess up on it. Okay, we don't need moist Kirby on this level, but we do need a moist Kirby over here. And now we can achieve the moist Kirby here. The secret is moist. Isn't it weird that Kirby just gets like so moist that it becomes partially transparent? Like, and there's the milk and corn. Apparently, these toads are made out of milk and corn, or that's their diet. No, they like milk and corn. We've got all of them. Nothing more to worry about here. Now Kirby's gonna get that watermelon, scare the crap out of the seagulls, and then be done with this stage. Those poor seagulls. Nice, nice Starcoin score, by the way. 333. Look at that. Double that, and you got 666. Storage mouth Kirby. Now he can stuff an entire set of lockers into his mouth. Wiggle and thrash until you tip over. Hey, who put this behind the lockers? Kirby has gained the ability to wiggle and wobble and fall over. So yeah, when you initially see, oh, it's the mall stage again. Oh, they're recycling stages. No, it's a little. It's gonna be a little different this time. Real treasure. Wait, can I do this? Hold on. I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, you know what? It's targeting the capture card. Because it's targeted the capture card, here's some weird shit that this software could do when it decides to choose the wrong source. And I have no control over what it chooses. I could add effects to the capture card instead. It sounds really weird through this filter. Jesus, no, not that filter. It does not work well with that filter. Oh. Alright, we're gonna change it back to normal. Ads. So in order to actually get the target time here, you have to already know where you're going. You already have to know the route. Essentially, you have to be on the road to becoming to getting into the speedrunning industry. Speedrunning industry. Industry. It's a community. Industry. Nothing suspicious about those two cactus, huh? Cacti, or whatever you want to call the plural. I'm excited to show you guys the ending of the game, the ending of the main story thing, because yeah, you know how Kirby games start all innocent and like, hi. Well, they definitely do not stay that way. So yeah, the cool thing about Dragonfire is you can spam this dragon thing. You just gotta hope that the game doesn't do stupid stuff to your elevation like it just did here. I don't know why I dropped my elevation there, but it felt like it. You just gotta make sure you aim well as well. And apparently not jump too high. Wow. Thanks, Kirby. Alright. I don't care about the target time. Also, the game is nice enough to halt the timer when you're not in control of Kirby. For instance, when you're being fired up from a cannon. It waits until you regain control. Thank goodness for that. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 could learn take a leaf out of this game's book. Yeah, I've already done that one. And there's no other treasure roads right now, is there? No. Get ready. So his mall's looking a little different. Yep, can't go down there anymore. Oh. It's the back rooms, and it's haunted. What do you think happened on the staff side of the mall? Kirby games have some pretty dark undertones. The back rooms are haunted. I think this is the one where, yep. Taste test 3 different kinds of ice cream. That doesn't count, by the way. The one on the table did, though. We're in the back rooms again. Also very haunted. Onion, onion. Oh no. A poor little onion is calling for help. Oh. Now the game's hinting at you to backtrack with this. And then, yeah, you go back here. You remove the Scarfies that conveniently appear once you're heading back. And with the power of Wide Kirby, we can now rescue another Waddle Dee from the Onion Crows. You know, I like that the back rooms here properly reflect the creepy atmosphere that is the mall back rooms. Honestly, I kind of dig the spooky vibes of mall back rooms. See that hint? The sword respawning. A little bit of a hint. Although, you can also get away with Cutter here. Oh yeah, you don't have to worry. You don't actually take damage from the boxes falling on you. They just knock you back and give you free iframes. And Kirby would be a perfect person to have with you if you wanted something free out of a vending machine. Just be like, hey, Kirby, can you handle this vending machine for me? Thank you. I'm trying to remember, is it sword that I need for this mini-boss fight? There's a mini-boss fight coming up, and the secret objective involves a specific ability. Or is it Cutter? Might be Cutter. Oh, Cutter and then grab hammer. Yep, using the Cutter ability. Perfect. I'm glad I remembered that one because it's been very 50-50 on whether I actually remember one of them. The Wild Hammer Blueprint. The next upgrade for Hammer. Although, does this dude hint at you? Nope, he doesn't respawn. Hear the onion? We got an onion crow nearby. Nah, we're not going to worry about going that way yet. Hey, rude. There we go, there's our next... What even hit that naughty? Was that an object that Kirby kicked? Wow. Kirby's just breaking clocks and... Oh, just going by, wrecking them all. Sort of cleaning it, though. Onion. Hey, my great and grand onion crow. Hi, goodbye. Hi, goodbye. This is an ability for an ability. We must sacrifice. Yep, moist Kirby falls through the ceiling. Oh, it's their break room. He doesn't even mind when Kirby takes him. Alright. Now we still got one more kind of ice cream to taste test. And we got the mysterious objective. I don't actually remember what that one is. Always not one that marks itself towards the end. There we go. There's the last ice cream. The power of cone. Fit through all the holes. Okay. Yeah. Kirby's innocent. Kirby is 100% maybe innocent. Hey, there's our Bernard dude that we were relying on for some of our objectives.
Miss Uppity Pup is an expert marksman. Pew pew! Who's quick on their feet as he patrols the new world? His eyes are hidden under his hat, but that doesn't seem to affect his aim. He also has an impressive sniffer that can track prey near or far.
Steak. No, not the kind you put on a barbecue. Wild Frosty.
The mysterious vortex brought Mr. Frosty to the new world too. He arrived shortly before Kirby and immediately joined the Beast Pack. The change in wardrobe must have made it an easy choice. It's tough to be the new guy, but his fellow Beast Packs love working with him.
We'll just pretend I read that properly. Lost ducklings. Quick. Pie. I love this stage. Moonlight Canyon is a really good stage. And the music is also fantastic. It also contains music that you only hear for one room in the entire game, for some reason, despite it being good music. We need to actually upgrade in order to use that one right off the bat. But we can take on the other treasure road. We're going to wait until we defeat the boss and get auto-warped back to Waddleby Town, so that we don't have to go back there and then track back here. Oh, this one. Oh, I remember this one being a bit of a interesting one. Why did you counter the fence? Joke's on you, I already... What? I already hit an invisible hitbox, apparently. Why did my aim start way over there? Alright. Okay, there we go. Definitely not target time.
Hi.
Alright. Alright, let's Moonlight Canyon. I'm trying to remember what the objectives were originally here. So this area uses music that you've heard before. I don't think we need Big, but if he really wants to get devoured by Kirby, then that's his choice. I can't think of a specific ability that I'd need right away in the spooky, scary, dark room. There's Twin Drill, the Twin Drill blueprint. Remove 3 wanted posters, so we know what there are 3 wanted posters. Oh. Yeah, we haven't had a spooky stage since The Wonder Remains. This music's a little different. Follows the same rhythm, but a bit of a different sound font. Also, the same amazing spooky vibe, except different. Oh, you're not hiding anything. Okay. Oh my goodness, a milk bottle for Kirby. Yeah, Gordles are terrible in dark spots. They don't light up very easy. Okay, one of these cannons I have to go behind. Waddle Dee number 1. Ah! Contact damage is pretty dumb, if you think on it. Kirby just standing at the ledge like, ah. Boom! Now we're suddenly going a different way. Wow, they had a backup platform right here, just like that. That's convenient. It's like this has happened before. Aw. Because there's a lot more than one room. We just gotta go through here. You only hear this music for this room. And then that's it. Give me your soul. Thank you. Sure, you know what? That's one way to destroy a barrel. Sure. Actually, next fire enemy I see is their souls getting taken. Hey look, the third Kirby poster. Also, onion. Hey you, you're mine now. Submit to the Void Dragon, Kirby. Kirby. Oh, fuck it, I should have just rolled with that. Wait. I want to see what the other part of the canyon has for me. Remember, you got like the Fell Dragon, the Dread Dragon, the whatever dragon, and then you've got the Void Dragon. Kirby.
Don't forget your bonus room.
Oh, this is dodge the sleep ability. And I'm pretty sure there's a hidden objective here for not falling off in this room. Clear secret room without falling. There we go. One waddle need to go and another secret objective. I'm pretty sure those are found in the next room. At least I think so. I thought there was something hidden. I'm not sure if I'm mistaken in it. Wasn't there something hidden here? No. On top of this anchor. No? I forgot there was a second room here. For some reason, I always forget that this room exists. go. Alright, there's the last Waddle Dee. I thought there was one more dark room here. I don't remember in this stage like how I remembered it. I thought there was a second section to the dark stage. The darkness stage. So yeah, cactus triplets. Slightly cryptic. You may not actually figure this out on your own without the objective actually revealing itself at the end. And then probably being annoyed that you missed that because it's right next to the edge of the end of a stage. Oh, we got a mini boss trophy.
Farina. Farina always puts on an elegant show when she attacks. Don't get too caught up in her performance, or you'll get caught up in her tornado to match. She's very dedicated to her dance career and thinks every battle has a new lesson to keep her on her toes.
Oh boy, it's VLC Kirby. Cone mouth Kirby.
Now he can stuff an entire cone into his mouth. Use your pointy head to jab below you and bust open cracks in the ground on pipes. Or on pipes. You're out of control, Kirby.
I had to do that. I said it. I wonder if we have enough. I wonder if we have enough Waddle Dees.
Collector in the Sleepless Valley.
Well, you know the solution to a Sleepless Valley, right? Sleep. Also, we got some treasure roads. And then we'll have one more treasure road to do afterwards, too. Frosty Ice Treasure. Oh, that's right. It's Frosty Ice, so I could just create, yeah, I could just do this. Oh, you think some Gordos are going to discourage me? Ah, joke's on you. You got frozen too. This is going to be a little more annoying. Unless we manage to get like some sort of freeze on them. Oh, okay. good luck doing that on this conveyor belt. Yeah, we can just arm the field with traps, and every time he charges, he like hits a bunch of them. Just plant a bunch of traps around and hope that his pattern frequently charges. And no, it's half the battle. No, it's...
Hi.
Alright. Buzzsaw. So 2 of these require upgrades. Well, we'll get those upgrades after we deal with whoever this is. Whoever could this be? And I don't know what ability I'm supposed to be using here. I don't remember that. If there even is an ability thing. Also, I'm pretty sure that fire is actually the best ability you can use here. Bomb's actually not too bad either. You know what? Bombs. Because explosions. Look at all these Kirby posters. Now, unfortunately, there is no objective tied to getting rid of those. Oh, Kirby. That's definitely not. That face.
Silly dillo!
Wait, did the third one destroy itself? Where'd the third one go? Oh boy, Damageless is dead. So he changes to phase 2 pretty early. My dodge button's not working. Neat. Also, the slow motion does not mean you timed your dodge well. It's actually a feature of this fella's attacks. I'm trying to get the homing bombs to stay close to each other. Okay, cool. That's really neat hitbox there. Thanks. It's a really neat laggy hitbox. Hold on, there's a phase 3. if you get multiple bombs chained together, you can actually have them deal more damage. There we go. Now, he doesn't actually actively go after you here. It actually goes in random directions, because you can't really necessarily see where Kirby actually is. Kirby, why is my dodge button not working? There we go. Ooh! Too bad only one of the explosions was in radius there. You gotta have a pretty good ability for this one. This one takes a little while to do damageless. Also, Blizzard Ice Blueprint. I think the objective here is within 2 minutes. Because this fella actually takes a little longer to defeat. We're actually going to go in with Hammer next. We're just going to do some upgrades in that, since we're going to be brought back to Waddle Dee Town anyways. Wild Hammer has a pretty wild counter power. Uh-oh, more gotcha. Yep. Yep, cutter and drill, and hammer, yep. Ice, yep. Yep. Needle, yep. Yep, many new blueprints.
The cutter ability can now be evolved into Buzzsaw Cutter. And your hammer abilities can be evolved to Wild Hammer. Your drill can now become a Twin Drill. Needle can now be evolved to Crystal Needle. And the ice ability can become Blizzard Ice. Alright, Kirby, which one would you like to upgrade first?
Wait, do we have enough to upgrade all of these? Yeah, I think we have a surplus of 2. There's 4 abilities to upgrade, and they all require 3 each. So this one's reached the max. You can tell by the music. Notice how Hammer did not play the maximum upgrade. That means there's still an upgrade out there somewhere. Drill's now fully upgraded. There is 5. Well, shit. Well, Crystal Needle we need for Treasure Road. Hold on, I think there's a minigame series that we can do to get rare stones as well. Ah! Microphone, please. Hello. Step right up. Get your hands on the latest, greatest game in town, Tilt and Roll Kirby. Come and try it out sometime, Kirby. Just stand in front of the game at my booth, then press A to play. Eh, boy. This music will drive you nuts. I'm telling you. Yes, it uses tilt controls. And pressing Y to reset the tilt is definitely going to be something I do frequently. Was sub 20 the goal here? Oh wait, I think it's the hard mode ones that have time goals. Alright, we cleared that. That's neat. Let's get the next difficulty then. You're pretty good at this game, Kirby. I've added a new difficulty for you. Give it a try. Da 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 da. Two Kirbys, can't let even one of them fall. Wow, cleared it even faster than the first one. Huh. Interesting. Alright, here's a new difficulty for you. Step right up. This one is quite a bit more difficult than the other ones. Make sure your tilt controls don't screw you over. Woo! Oh. Well, a solid first attempt. Let's hope it doesn't get worse from there. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Not bad! I think you get a rare gem for clearing all the normal difficulty ones. Well done, Kirby! You've cleared every difficulty of my game. I knew you would. That's why I've been preparing a special challenge just for you. It's the ultimate test of skill. I call it Tilt and Roll Kirby Extra Hard. It's all set up, so just approach the booth and press A to play with the new difficulty. You can switch back to easier modes by pressing X on the selection screen. Oh, and I have one more surprise for you. Here's a special figure reward for unlocking the extra hard difficulty. Wait to wobble. Game Shop Waddle Dee.
Step right up! Step right up! This Waddle Dee runs the town's favorite game, Tilt and Roll Kirby. The other Waddle Dees love to play this game. In fact, they wouldn't stop asking him for more. That might explain why he added the daunting extra hard difficulty.
Wait, so you don't get an extra sword then? Darn. Alright, no. We don't have any other cups available yet. We have to actually beat the game in order, beat the main game in order to get the next difficulty unlocked. I guess we'll do the one treasure road that gets unlocked, and then we'll have to go back here. Not exactly what I call efficient. This is the area that we'll be dealing with next time. It'll be the Redgar Forbidden Lands. Got a new area. Poor capture Alphaland must be further ahead. Hope you're okay with that, Alphaland. Music here gets pretty jamming too, so look forward to that next week. Meanwhile, we have some treasure roads we need to get done. Off the wall, ricochet switches. Oh yeah, I remember not liking this one very much. Just a little funky. What? Okay. That's one way to do it, yes. No. Oops. Pressed it too early. Wait a minute, what am I doing? That's right, this one. I don't know why it registers Kirby is going on it twice sometimes. Hello? Just once. Thank you. Yeah. That's not as annoying as I remember it being. Maybe my brain is just operating at normal capacity today. Whee! Fallen Needle Road. Oh boy. Essentially what you want to do here is hit every enemy on the way, and don't forget that you can jump, and don't jump in a stupid direction. Also, the target time's really dumb on this one. Alright, now, before we go and torment ourselves with Armadillo and trying to do damageless, let's go get that other ability. There we go. That's the final evolution of the ice ability. Ice wall. Alright, so we're gonna go into the Armadillo fight with Hammer. We're gonna be relying on counters, which, if you position yourself right, you should be able to execute. Phase 2 and Phase 3 in particular are where that can get really annoying. Also, we gotta defeat him with the Hammer ability anyways. Oh, that's right. Ranger's a good ability here, too.
Water!
Water! One moment. Fiber optics, thank you for redeeming water. I'm actually gonna pause what I'm not able to. And water. Oh. Welcome on in, Fiber. Good to see ya. And thanks for the water. I should actually get a throw prepared for the for the water one as well. Boom! Oh shoot, that was really bad positioning actually. Still hit him. Oh, thank goodness for that. Okay, no point in countering projectiles that he throws. Oh, thanks for the absolutely terrible RNG. We're just gonna restart right now so we don't waste our time. Alright, let's get back in there. We'll see how many we'll see how many tries it actually takes. I'd say it'll take one try because I can't because I'm not counting past one today. Lamp sinks into ground. Why does Kirby keep hovering sometimes when I do short jumps? Why? Why is the timing of that so stupid sometimes? Sometimes it's like, oh, you dodge, and other times it's like, no, you didn't dodge, even though you're in your dodge animation. You didn't dodge. Nah. Kick the lamp. Kick the lamp. I mean, Kirby does occasionally get paid for destruction, so I guess why not kick the lamp? This game encourages violence and destruction. It pays you in star coins. Why is that so stupid? I'm in the middle of a dodge animation. For the love of... No. Not that option. Ay, varaba. Ay, vay. That move is just really, like, stupid, like, when it comes to doing the dodging thing. It's like the game's encouraging you to dodge when it's supposed to be too late, or when it's supposedly be too late. I don't like the dodge timing of that. Did it just fine first time we fought him. Of course the ads are now harassing people. Well, let's hope I don't do a miracle now. See, the other part that's really annoying about this is it's hard to determine which slow motion is your dodge and which slow motion is induced by the boss. Oh, thank goodness that did not count as a hit. Doing this again. Okay, that went much better. Clear within 2 minutes. Yep. And we have the damage list one down too. We have everything but we need. And sadly, that happened during ads. Oh. Welcome back from ads. I really hope Twitch didn't roll the longest time possible for you. Because, the run that I just finished here, was flawless. And now we don't ever have to do this one again. We 100%ed the wastelands. Wait, did we? All of Treasure Road? Oh, we did. I wasn't keeping track of things. Well, everybody, I would like to thank you for joining. Stick around for a moment. I'm going to raid you guys out. I'm going to send you guys off to... Oh, wait. I better do this properly. I better do this using the other command, because that one compensates for Twitch sometimes not sending you. I'm going to send you guys off to the Fool, because he's playing Phasmophobia, and the positive vibes in his community are unbeatable. First message is the sub-raid message. The second one is a non-sub-raid message. I'd like to thank you guys for joining. Whether you were here in part, in full, whether you were lurking, whether you were active, it is all greatly appreciated. I have frozen. I see that. Thank you. Next stream is going to be on Thursday. We're going to be going into Bowser's Castle. We're starting Chapter 8 in Book of Mario. What horrific translations await us there? On Saturday, we're going to be continuing Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. We're going to be finishing off the Hildebrand quest and doing the raid, the Alliance raid, the one that we are forced to do as per story. Yeah, that one. So join me and witness it so that you don't have to be forced through it. But if you do want to help me out there, you're always free to join if you have an active subscription. Now, that message is still appearing a little too early. We're going to stick around for the raid. Whether you want to raid and run, whether you want to raid and lurk, whether you want to raid and chat, all perfectly fine. Thank you for joining. Have a fantastic night. Take good care of yourselves. And until next time, we'll see you later.